Okay, so I am printing a statue from Loot Studios. That's the base. Originally, I had printed this piece and this piece. I just recently printed these other two to finish this off. Now, these two I printed on my Anycubic with Anycubic resin. These two I printed on my Saturn with Rich Opto. Now, I tell you that for this reason. I had originally purchased Rich Opto resin, which is that stuff right there, because it's on Amazon. I think when I purchased it was $14 a bottle versus like that's my Elegoo 8K resin. It's almost $50 a bottle. Anycubic that I was using was 20 something, 24 I think. So obviously I was looking for a less expensive way to print. Now, this machine will not print with that resin. And there it is, all in the vat. Everything, and this is one of the pieces that I just printed yesterday. It finished up probably about an hour or so after I went to bed. I have not cured it yet. I've been letting it sit here and on this towel to hopefully drain and dry out before I cure it. But as you can see, the detail in this is extremely good. I have not cleaned all the supports off yet, but overall it prints it extremely well, which is somewhat shocking to me considering my Anycubic won't print this at all. Everything that I tried I think 3/4 of a bottle with small size prints on that, and I say small size, medium sized Loot Studios 75 millimeter models or S files is what I was printing. Not a one of them printed. They all failed, every last one of them. But here, this is doing just fine. And like I said, that's the Rich Opto. I had, now this one here, this failed last night or the day before, and this is cured. But this was not a print failure. And I'll show you this, what I'm getting at here in a minute. Even though that looks like a print failure, that's not a print failure. So I have this thumb drive. I was about to say SD card. Is what came with this printer. So when I hit print, there's this print. Now that's what it looks like on the screen, okay? So, and I only have that one file on here for right now because I'm in the process of trying to figure out what's going on with these thumb drives. So now I've plugged in my other thumb drive. This is a Lexar thumb drive that I bought from Staples or one of those type stores. I can't remember where I got it at. Maybe Best Buy. I don't remember where. But it's like 200 or 300 gigs, something. I don't remember. Now, notice how long it took? And everything's blank. There's nothing on here. Which is odd, because I spent an entire day putting this entire statue, which I can only get one piece, on a build plate at a time. And there are, well, there's 4 pieces for the base. There's 5 rocks. There is the horse head, left leg, left arm, right arm, 2 weapons, 5 parts for the legs, which I can get on one build plate. The horse back, and the tail. And maybe 1 or 2 more, but that tells you how many there are. All of them are on here. And yet, nothing shows up. So, and to get back to this build, that's one of the first rock, was on this thumb drive, and it was printing, obviously. That's a 6.5 hour print right there. In order to finish, it's 11 hours, 11 and change. So it got halfway through the print and then said it couldn't read the thumb drive. So that's not a failure on that part, that's a failure on this part. So, and I'll show you the difference, what I'm talking about. I do not consider that a print fail, that's a thumb drive fail. Now this piece in here, this is the horse's head that I've already printed once, and I think I've shown in the past. This is a print failure, where half of it printed, but then where that black line is, all the way through there, that's where it did not print. But it finished the print overall, but didn't print the insides of that. So, and this horse head is supposed to be ghost-ish, ghostly. So in here, this is what it's supposed to look like, and then it's supposed to carry through. There's supposed to be all that texture right there all the way back to there. So there's a big hole in there. And the top of this is supposed to be filled in as well. So, yeah. That's a print failure. I can pull this up on my computer and show, which I will here in a little bit, but I can show that there's actually stuff on here. But anyway, I'm going to go smoke a cigar. Try to figure out how many times I'm going to have to not print. My main, what I'm trying to figure out, I have on that thumb drive, I have the Harpy, the Lady Harpy pirate ship from Loot Studios is sliced on that, but it's sliced for my Anycubic. And I'm wondering if because I have Anycubic sliced on there, which is a different dot, I think Elegoo is .ctb, and I think Anycubic is a different one. And I think because I have both files on there, that it may be messing with the read ability. So I may have to take everything off of that in order to get it to read correctly. I don't know shit about tech, so I don't know. I'm spitballing here, and I ain't got a clue what I'm talking about. But anyway, it's time for a cigar. Where'd the cat go? What the cat doing? Who are you looking at? Yeah, you. Who are you looking at? He probably went back to bed. I'm going to bed. He went back to bed. Nope. There he is. What are you doing? You know your mom doesn't like you sitting on these chairs because you get your cat fur all over them. You don't care, do you? No. You don't care. Hello. He's a good boy. All right. Cigar time. Okay, so this is what I was talking about earlier. I'm doing this on my phone because I don't know how to put this from my PC into a video. So forgive me. This is everything that I have on this Lexar thumb drive. Now, all of these here are for my Anycubic. These ones like this, I don't think that is one. But then all of these here, these are the statue ones that I said earlier are on for the statue that I'm making. So they're on there, but when I plug this into the printer, nothing shows up. So my thought is that all of these here, see, this is the pirate ship. This is the pirate ship one that I have chessboard setups that I'm working on, and then just a bunch of other little models. So I'm wondering if possibly all of these are keeping these from being seen. But again, these are CTB files and these are slice files. And the slice files are for the Anycubic. So I think I'm gonna have to go through and empty all of this and then see if they'll show up later on. Anyway. Okay. I've deleted all the files that were on there for that one. I can say this much right off the bat. I do not like where that is at. And I got this little extension thing. I don't know if it's... Every time I've used it, I used it for that, and that's when it had a problem. So, all right, everything's here. Looks like. Interesting. Okay. Well, so I've already printed, there's the right leg. I think I want that one. Ooh, I almost started that without the this thing, the build plate on there. Look at this. This is just from the few things that I've already printed and using that scraper, that one right there. Completely tearing up that build plate. That's why I don't like printing without a build plate. Or printing without a build plate. Jeez. A flex plate. Okay. Let's see how long this is gonna take. I'm still trying to figure out these. So when I print on the Photon, it gives me a time, what is it, time left to print? Or how long it's print? I can't remember. But I think this is the how long it's been printing, and this is how long left to print. 8 hours and 36 minutes. It's not bad. A lot of these, like I said, that one there, that's halfway through. So I assume that just because it had all those other stuff from that, it wouldn't read any of it. Because I didn't change anything. I just got on there and deleted all the stuff from that. And now everything's working okay. Like I said, this is the thumb drive that I mainly use. Just because it's got so much space. I mean, you can see how many files I had on there. I have something stuck in the back of my throat and it's bugging the crap out of me. So I'm going to cut this off here and let this run. And thanks for watching and see you next time. See ya.